You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable. Hop on YouTube, welcome to the hood table, where we chop up local and global events vocally. You don't really wanna miss out on these conversations. Just joke a little, laugh a little, get that wine in your system, fill your glass a little, expose current events, talk trash a little. You never know, these opinions might clash a little. Get addicted to the content, got them binge watching. You don't like it, then you want invited. Bet your friends watching in the house and in your job parking lot before you clocking. They don't wanna miss a second of this HT content. Everybody think they got something to say, so it's an open invitation, bring it to the table. But if you come whack, just know we ain't buying in. We gon' probably turn you back and tell you sorry, try again. Yeah, welcome to the hood table. You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable. Yeah, welcome to the hood table. You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Hood Table one more again. Thanks for tuning in today, everybody. I appreciate your support to the Hood Table channel. Make sure you like the video, share the video, and subscribe to the Hood Table on IG, Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. And make sure you follow us on our website, thehoodtable.com, where you can find a link to our store for our The Hood Table merchandise through Teespring. We are going to review today, y'all, the Have and the Have-Nots Season 8 premiere, and it was titled The Long Game. Now, this was like the shortest hiatus that I've ever seen. It seemed like the show just ended about a month ago for Season 7, and now already Season 8 has started. But anyway, y'all let me know what y'all thought about the show, the characters, the storylines. I have to admit, I was a little bit more impressed this season premiere with the actors. Like, really, like, I don't know if Tyler Perry is getting some more help with scripting or not, but anywho, y'all let me know how y'all feel about it. Starting off at the beginning of the episode, Season 8, Episode 1, let's discuss David and Alyssa. Now, remember David, as far as Alyssa is a friend of his ex-fiance, Erica, the one who was killed by David's wife, Veronica. Now, I have to say, I am very, very glad that David has not only a security guard, but a security system and good security cameras. Because that happened for Alyssa. She just knew she had it in the bag, y'all. She thought for sure she had David in her back pocket. I was like, how dare you blame David for, sentencing your father to prison when he abused both you and your sister? Like, for real though, she blames that on him. She blames her sister for dying and, doing with drugs and all that kind of stuff, getting addicted and dying and everything. And then she blames him for them being separated. Now, if anything, if you ask me, she should be praising him because of what he did, sending her dad to prison after he abused both of them. But as far as that security guard goes, can you blame him for not wanting to give assistance to the damsel in distress? She was dragging it out. She was dragging it. I mean, the award goes to for the best actress. David told him to bring her back in the house while she was running around screaming, "Right, right!" But the security guard, he understood. He understood that his job is to protect David after his wife, Veronica, not only blew up his vehicle and killed his ex-fiancée, Erica, but she also sent goons to shoot up his home and could have killed him and his son. But as you can see, he had no idea that protecting him meant also ignoring the pleas of a damsel in distress, running out of David's home screaming, "Right!" But regardless, even if he did, David, he had his ass protected. He was covered from wall to wall, room to room, camera to camera. She was like, "No, you didn't record me." He recorded everything, every word, everything. When he told her, "I have everything recorded in every room." So I don't know if they was all around that house from the kitchen to the bedroom, but he was like, "I got every room recorded." So that put a stop to her little shenanigans. So we're going to see what's going to happen, later with them. But as far as Veronica, his wife, and Samuel, the pool boy. When it comes to Veronica and Samuel, I was just like, wow, they really slept together. Now we know Veronica, she never stops at anything, never stops at something or someone that she really wants. On the other hand, though, I'm beginning to believe, I should say, that she is the one who is actually playing into Samuel's trap. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about that. Now, his wife, Laura, she had warned him about Veronica. Hence though, was that warning in regards to sleeping around with Veronica or something else? Because that's what it seemed like to me. But despite Samuel being sure that his wife would not leave him, Veronica, in so many words, kept insinuating, she kept threatening to disclose their relationship to his wife, Laura. But does it really matter? Hmm. Also, Veronica was up there calling him dumb when in fact she's most likely the one getting played here for a fool. Although I'm still unsure what exactly Samuel, Derek, and Laura are up to. Derek, he didn't have any problems lying to Derek or Laura about his whereabouts. Matter of fact, Derek, he already had him an alibi because Laura called him like, okay, my husband ain't came home all night. She didn't warn him about Veronica. And then she calls Derek, and that's a good, I don't know. That's the thing. I don't know if they friends, relatives. I'm like, what is the connection between this husband and wife and Derek? I don't know if these are his children. I have no idea. But anyway, he already had an alibi already for Samuel. He was like, yeah, we was at the bar, hanging out at the club, or they was somewhere. But anywho, I believe that Derek knows that Samuel has gotten into Veronica's drawers. Y'all let me know what y'all think or how y'all feel about that. Samuel was lying to him, but Derek, he was like, man, I'm warning you, she's crazy, she's dangerous. But Samuel had already slept with her, so question for y'all. Do you think or do you believe that the whole entire plan between Samuel and his wife was him to become Veronica's gigolo? Like paid gigolo, boy toy, or whatever you want to call it? Let me know. Let me know. Now, on to Hannah and Catherine's accountants. Now, Hannah had was made executor of Catherine's estate. Now, these accountants who came to visit Erica, Hannah. Now, we had saw in season 7 how they had planned to try to trick Hannah or, pressure Hannah into signing over, paper, signing over documents. Did they take her for a fool? They really took her for a fool, but who was really fooled? Each and every time they asked her to make a stock decision and an accounting decision, decisions with the properties, or even sign documents, she responded with, "Give me some time to look it over and discuss it with Catherine, and I'll get back to you." They were pissed to say the least. But one thing for certain, and two things for sure, y'all. Hannah might not be the brightest, but she is far from ignorant. Yes, I did say ignorant. But as far as the accountants, now they're planning to contact Catherine's husband Jim, who's still in the hospital, to find a way to have a judge rule Hannah as incompetent. Suffice it to say, even Marty didn't want any parts of that. He's smarter now. He's like, nope, nope, she didn't want to sign. She said she'll think about it. We wait till she gets back to you, and we'll go from there. He was like, I don't want no parts of that. Trying to get a judge to sign her off as being incompetent. Hannah might be a maid, but I'm sure she's aware that there are people who would like a piece of Catherine's $280 million estate. That bitch is rich. I'm rich, bitch. But a lot of people do want a piece of that estate, but that also includes her own children. That also includes Candace and Benny. We really haven't discussed them again as far as the estate goes, as far as the bank account and all the money they took from Jim. I'm wondering when they're gonna bring that back up again. But anyway, being that the accountants might want a piece of the pie as well, Hannah was like, I shall not be moved. Now, in fact, Not only were the accountants trying to pull one over on Hannah, that reporter, Raven Dean, the one that came down from Washington, she called herself pretending to be a neighbor, trying to borrow some sugar to get some tea on Candace. Raven bombarded Hannah with questions from, is it true that Candace lost her son? Is it true that Candace's father is a rapist? I'm like, what is this thanks to Landon? Is this who Landon was discussing? I don't know. Landon was discussing with somebody over the phone about Candace, and I don't know. He's still okay. We'll talk about that in a minute. But in addition to everybody trying to take advantage of Hannah, what do y'all think about her and Al? Like, is Al? Do you think he's a good guy? Do you think he's fronting? Do you think he's putting on a front, a fake to get closer to Hannah, to also get closer to Catherine's estate, or do you really think he's a good guy? Now, I would like to think that he really likes her for her and not because she is the executor of Catherine's estate. But, along with that, my next question is why do you think Derek came back? Now, Hannah went off on him last time when he showed up at the creek. This time, Hannah pulled out a knife on him so quick. I'm like, does she really think that he is still a threat to her, even after they dated, after all this time that went by, after, he's no longer on drugs, he's no longer alcoholic, he's out there, doing what a good citizen, a stand-up citizen should be doing, and that's working and all this kind of stuff. And then, they were dating and they were seemingly overtaken with each other. Like, I would have thought that they even in love. But anyway, y'all let me know how y'all feel about that. Now back to Landon. Okay, Landon and Quincy. Landon is still trying to track down Candace Young's whereabouts. And I'm just like, why is he so dang pressed? Now we know that he is still in love with Charles, the president-elect, and wants to please him in each and every way. Notably though, last season it was Senator Conley who threw the idea around to track down Candace. Y'all remember that, right? But at that time, however, Landon basically kept telling Conley, take it up with Charles. He was like, take it up with Charles. Conley was trying his best to get Landon to do some research and find out where Candace is and try to hook them back up together and all this, that, and the third. And he kept saying, take it up with Charles. But now he is steadily trying to track down Candace. And in addition to him not only trying to locate Candace, Landon also revealed to Quincy this episode that he is aware of him using drugs. Landon snidely asked him, how long have you had a cocaine problem? Quincy must have jumped up and snatched his paperwork from off that table and stormed the hell off talking about, I don't have a cocaine problem. Quincy, he sounds like a big old baby to me sometimes, a big old spoiled brat, and we know his daddy is rich. So that's probably explains all of that. He was like, I don't have a cocaine problem. And stormed off. That was funny. But finally, y'all, Catherine and the CO, Kendrick, the black, correctional officer down at the jail, it has finally gotten back to Catherine through Kendrick that her son Wyatt has been found in his car on the side of the road with his wrist cut. Previously, Wyatt had slit his own wrist to escape from jail. You remember when he escaped from jail through the infirmary? He ran off to their house, to his parents' house, stole the car that used to be his sister's, went and got, tried to get high, got some drugs. He did get high and tried to get some drugs and landed up in the Malone's basement of their bar and blah, 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 blah. But this time, his injury wasn't due to him slashing his own wrist, but by the Malones, thanks to Catherine, not paying Mama Malone what she requested. Somehow, I have a feeling that had Catherine paid the Malones, even if she did have paid them, Wyatt would have still found himself injured, if not dead. Y'all let me know what y'all think about that. But once again, Catherine is seen begging Kendrick to put his job on the line, to risk his job by making a way for her to get access to a phone. Despite offering to pay his entire annual salary by the next day, Kendrick is still hesitant about helping her, as he should be. But he said he will consider it. So I hope she doesn't cause him to lose his job. But if she does, she better pay him more than 1 year's worth of salary. I mean, after all, she's worth $280 million. You heard me? She better pay him more than his salary, because how much does a correction officer make? 40, 45,000. Child, I don't know, but I'm thinking about maybe 40, 45. I don't know. That's a hard job. I know people who have had that job before, and I think they got paid like over $16, I believe, over 16, $17. And that was years ago when I knew that person. So they probably making about 20 something an hour now. I don't know. But anywho, she better make sure it's well worth it if he loses his job. So y'all let me know what y'all thought about this episode, this season premiere. Do y'all think the acting was a little bit better? For some reason, I do. But y'all let me know what y'all thought, and also answer the questions that I discussed throughout the review. Candace, for one, was not seen in this episode at all. So do some of y'all still think that she might be pregnant by Charles? A lot of people was insinuating at the end of last episode how Candace kept acting like she was so tired and all this, that, and the third, that she might actually be pregnant by the president-elect Charles. Also, do you believe that the whole plan between Samuel and his wife was for him to become Veronica's gigolo or boy toy? Also, is Al really a good guy, or do you think he's fronting to get closer to Hannah, to also get closer to Catherine's estate? And also, why does Hannah really think that Derek is still a threat to her? Even like I said before, they've been dating. They've been hanging around with each other for a while. They seem to be really, really into each other, maybe possibly in love. And lastly, do you think Kendrick will risk his job by giving Catherine access to a phone? Let me know the answer to your questions. Also, let me know what you thought about any of the storylines, the characters, and where do y'all think Candace is at? Is she still cooped up in the hotel somewhere? Let me know what y'all think. And make sure you like and share the video. Subscribe to the Hood Table on YouTube, IG, Twitter, Facebook, and on our website, thehoodtable.com. Thank you for tuning in, you guys. I hope you guys are enjoying this wonderful Sunday and had a wonderful, blessed, safe Thanksgiving holiday. Stay safe, be blessed, remain vigilant, and I'm out. Deuces.